trying to get my picture right here. I think that's about right. Let me see if I'm getting sound here. It sounds like it's coming through these, so I think it's probably going into the computer. So I think we'll play a song or two here. I'm getting thumbs up. We are getting sound. That's good. All right. What's that? There's a delay. Okay. I was just gonna play a little melody. So welcome to Minneapolis. If you're here already, I suppose welcome to my home. And I'm going to play a couple of tunes here. These are all originals. And yeah, I'm just going to have a little bit of music going on for the next hour. And feel free to visit the links in the chat. Feel free to chat if you want. I think it's open for whoever. And say hi. And you can visit the links for music, and you can purchase or listen to music there. And there's also a link for tipping too. If you want to tip, that would be great. This is my first time doing this. I hope we don't have any major electronic problems or anything, but we'll see how it goes. Here we go. I'm going to start out with this tune. Driving up toward Green Bay, then east. The sun's in the rear view mirror. We both had some pretty tough weeks, or white knuckles try to steer. A few more miles, there's no telling what we'll find. And all we gotta do is take a little time. We all gotta find our own ways to love and hope and breathe again. Some that just happens to be on the shores of Lake Michigan. You can't explain the way the city grips your mind. And all we gotta do is take a little time for you, me, and the moon, and Lake Michigan. Waves flow right in and hit rock and vanish from our sight. Kinda like those troubles that wash away quicker in the moonlight. Crazy old world's got no reason or rhyme. And all we gotta do is take a little time for you, me, and the moon, and Lake Michigan. Little to no chance for all that stormy weather, no. It appears that conditions won't get much better for you, and me and the moon, and Lake Michigan. Sometimes this old world seems much worse than it should be. A couple days later, you're sitting and thinking, how lovely. And I won't question the scope or design. No, all we gotta do is take a little time for you and me and the moon and Lake Michigan. Thanks for tuning in and listening tonight. Feels good to get the first one out of the way. It's been a long time since I've played for people. I guess I've done some campfires and stuff here and there, but this is a little bit different, and it just feels good to play again a little bit. But also, I was a little worried this week, kind of thinking I might be rusty. So, oh, hi Griswold, I see you on there. I don't know if I can do that one. I didn't practice that one. You should have sent it earlier. But yeah, I'll play another one for you all. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Let's do a little song about going for a walk with a fishing pole. Took my favorite hat off the coat rack. Grabbed my bait box full of worms. Threw my old fishing vest over my back. And I walked into the morning. Gonna walk a while with my reel and pole. Walk into the water wide and deep. Walk into my fishing hole. Gonna walk a while with my reel and pole. Walk into the water wide and deep. Walk into my fishing hole. Out back there's a creek where the lunkers lurk, and the stream bank takes a bend. After many years there, the water's done its work. Work that never ends. Gonna walk a while with my reel and pole. Walk into the water wide and deep. walk into my fishing hole. Gonna walk a while with my reel and pole. Walk into the water wide and deep. Walk into my fishing hole. Fishing hole is deep, maybe 9-10 feet. But I know that's where he is. Underneath the limbs of a fallen oak tree, I see the flash of scales and fins. Gonna cast a while with my reel and pole, casting in the water wide and deep, casting in my fishing hole. Gonna cast a while with my reel and pole, casting in the water wide and deep, casting in my fishing hole. Fishing. There's a nice kind of pandemic easy activity. That was probably one of my first things I did after they shut down Minnesota. Is I went down fishing in Whitewater, and it was really eerie. It was that weekend. I went in the middle of the early morning, and there was no cars on the road, and it was a really quiet drive all the way down to Whitewater. And about the first or second cast, something jumped on the line, and I lost it. Didn't get anything after that, but it was still nice to be out and have an interesting day with no people around. Except for Jason, he came along and we had a good time. Socially distanced, of course. Let's see. Well, we played one in G. Let's play in a different key here. Maybe bring out a harmonica. And let's do something in D here. Sorry, there's a lot of equipment when the harmonicas get involved, and it takes me a little bit of time. Then I got to take the headphones off. There we go. This is kind of a, newer song, but I wouldn't say it's new. But it's on my EP that was released a couple years ago. Still working on getting those rest of those tracks released, but it's getting there. And I've added a few things too to some of those tracks since they've been released on the EP. But you can find this one on the EP. It's called the Crooked Line. When the world rakes you over its hot coals, when you busted your teeth on the bone, do you ever sit and wonder about our younger years? When the world turned us out and twisted so, we were upstarts with our young hearts, new branches on the vine, separate, almost parallel, trained to grow a crooked line. Now we're older and we have children, and our harvest turned to wine, sometimes sweet and sometimes bitter. It's longer now, the crooked line. On a bookshelf in a closet lies my memory, a picture in my mind of broken light. Through a prism or a teardrop you'll see color, but through my heart there runs a crooked line. We're upstarts with our young hearts, new branches on the vine, separate, almost parallel, trained to grow a crooked line. Now we're older and we have children, and our harvest turned to wine, sometimes sweet and sometimes bitter. It's longer now, the crooked line. When they sprinkle me in the dirt beside the fence row, and my loved ones have left the resting ground, gaze across the golden meadow to the hillside. On earth and sky, the sun it shines a crooked line. We're upstarts with our young hearts, new branches on the vine, separate, almost parallel, trained to grow a crooked line. Now we're older and we have children, and our harvest turned to wine, sometimes sweet and sometimes bitter. It's longer now, the crooked line. Thank you. That one is, that one's on the EP, and kind of excited about that one. I've been working on it for a long time, and got some interesting instruments on there, some electric guitar, a little bit of slide, which is kind of fun. So hopefully we'll get those out soon. Let's let's see what else we can get into since I've got this harmonica ready to go here. Let's do, what do we got here? Let's do one in C. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of applause. It is a little bit weird playing a live stream because generally there's like, when you're at a coffee shop or something, you finish a song and, there's at least a scattered clap or maybe it's the latte machine or something kind of firing up and, you hear something to fill that space. But when you're here by yourself and there's nobody else here except your wife who's doing her best, and she's putting up with a lot having all this stuff in our living room, that's for sure. But it's kind of weird to try to fill that space. So I'll just kind of try to fill it with talking, or you might see me kind of puttering around with all this weird equipment. But I'll try to tell a story here or there too. This one is about fall. It's also on the EP. I changed the key from the EP on the newest recording that will get released. It's a little bit lower in this key, which I kind of like. The wood stove burns brightly with a fire. You breathe softly next to me. Your body welcomes the end of the day, routine of us. While November wanders down the streets outside, heading south, following the geese. Final pitches of summer's pastime, slamming to the mitt. Leather ricochets into the infield grass. The batter's hands jarred and stinging, while the clouds no longer float in, skid across the sky. While November wanders down the streets outside, heading south, following the geese. Words fall from trees like ripened leaves, patterns unseen, puzzled out, collected, discarded, raked into a pile. This is where I fell, this is where I'll bloom in the lines of your face. While November wanders down the streets outside, heading south, following the geese. I can see your face, I can trace it with my young mind's eye. Catches and holds my gaze like the familiar rooms of home. This is where I fell, this is where I'll bloom in the lines of your face. While November wanders down the streets outside, heading south, following the geese. There we go. That seems a little bit more. That seems a little bit more manageable. And I can fill that space with a drink of water instead of having to feel like I have to talk or something. Oh. Wow. All right. Now, kind of settling in. First kind of 4 or 5 songs there. Pretty much went off without a hitch. Time for something from the old album. The only album. Old Man and the Sea. Hands that hold the tiller, feet that walk the deck, weathered face stares out to sea atop a grizzled neck. There's a sea-like swagger in his step, a twinkle in his eye as he guides his boat into the bay and underneath the sky. But he knows it's a matter of time, for the boat will one day rust, the sea reclaim its name, and the man will turn to dust from whence he came. He streaks toward the horizon, land lies within his wake. His boat cuts through the water, and the waves upon it break. He cuts the engine now. There is a sadness here. Ocean spray rolls down his cheek and mixes with his tears. But he knows it's a matter of time, for the boat will one day rust, the sea reclaim its name, and the man will turn to dust from whence he came. For he's floating in drift to say his last goodbye. The ocean laps upon his boat as if in soft reply. There's a firmness in his face, it's for what his spirit yearns. For the ocean's call beyond the grave will guide his swift return. But he knows it's a matter of time, for the boat will one day rust, and the sea reclaim its name, and the man will turn to dust from whence he came. Thank you, thank you. Very nice, thank you.
Glad on behalf of your public.
Thank you. Yes. Oh, I see. Megan says you should make some lattes and clap a little bit. Yeah, that sounds
I
good.
pour wine at request.
Looks like Jake wants me to play Kent. That's not going to
And there's a
happen.
request of somebody from Deer Camp.
Oh, Deer Camp has a.
Cold Metal Ring?
Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to play. The Cold Metal Ring isn't finished yet. I think that'll be a Folk and Thieves song there.
Would you like me to go find some lyrics and deep dive requests?
No, that's okay. We don't need to go do that.
We got some deep dive.
Yep. Let's see. What's next here? Let's play.
Camp will be disappointed.
Well, that one's not quite ready yet. I don't know if that one will ever be ready. But let's do a little tune here. Let's do a finger picking tune. But I got to switch out harmonicas. This one's on the EP. Guess I'll find another town to wander around. This one would have me lost rather than found. The dusty road is winding, Lady Bad Luck, she did find me, no regrets. I best be moving on. Moving on. Moving on. No regrets unless I stay to laugh and dawn. Now I'll be gone. I'll be gone. In the morning light. And I'll be gone. Guess they'll find another place to put their factory. Guess they'll make those trucks and sprockets cheaply overseas. You can't hold a job that ain't no more. Guess I'll spend my future saddle sore. No regrets, I best be moving on. Moving on. Moving on. No regrets unless I stay to laugh and dawn. Now I'll be gone. Now I'll be gone. In the morning light. Now I'll be gone. night I laid my head down upon the concrete beneath the overpass where the highway never sleeps. I heard the sound come rolling past, and I dreamt that I was traveling fast. No regrets, I best be moving on. Moving on, moving on. No regrets unless I stayed alive to dawn. Now be gone, now be gone. In the morning light, now be gone. It is kind of like a gig at Dumb Brothers now. You get that, like, every once in a while there's one person really tuned in and, you know, it sounds good. They clap all the time. It's really nice. All right. Well, let's go for something else. I think. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple other requests. Oh boy, these are all toughies. These are not ones that you know. That's a good song. I'm gonna have to practice that one a little bit before I remember. I get lost in what season it's in, so I gotta wait on that one. Let's do one. Let's do one about growing up in Pennsylvania. Oh, what's that?
The one that has in the springtime.
Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, that's in the springtime. But I feel like I would totally forget that one because I didn't practice it at all. This one is about growing up in Pennsylvania. So we'll do that one. My old home that stood on the hill. Deep in my mind, I remember it still. Looking back with my youthful eyes, I can see woods full of birches and hives full of bees. Flowers, the roses, the fruit trees in bloom. How long ago now I still smell from my room. The nighttime so quiet and the forest so deep. Crickets and peepers would lull me to sleep. And the cat in the yard, and the dog on the hill, and the rooster wouldn't crow at dawn. And at will, the simplest homestead on the edge of the wood. I'd go back there right now, if only I could. There stands the cottage, the outhouse for two, the old covered bridge and the creek that I knew, where the beauty of sunlight shines down on the land. The sun porch, the back porch, and the rock garden stand. And the cat in the yard, and the dog on the hill, and the rooster would crow at dawn. And at will, the simplest homestead on the edge of the wood. I'd go back there right now, if only I could. I run and hide in a forest of leaves. It's a walk down the path of my mind's daydreams. I lie on my back and look up to the sky. I'll leave this old homestead the day after I die. And the cat in the yard, and the dog on the hill, and the rooster would crow at dawn and at willow. The simplest homestead on the edge of the wood. I'd go back there right now if only I could. Yay. My old home. It was kind of in this little mountain, well, mountains compared to Minnesota, but Appalachian region of Pennsylvania. And yeah, there's a covered bridge, and there was indeed an outhouse for two by the cottage. Suppose, I don't think I ever used the double seater at the outhouse, but I'm sure some other people did at some point. Let's see. Let's try this tune. This is another one that's kind of about my family. Growing up, we always had small kitchens. And so at some point, it came up that you should write a song about that. So I did. It's called The Wee Kitchen Waltz. It's on the EP as well. Oh, it looks like there's a few more people tuning in. Hi, Willie. About time for breakfast. Bacon, eggs, and French toast. Coffee and a cinnamon bun. You heat up the skillet, and I'll chop things to fill it. Frost on the window shines like the sun. We've always cooked close like butter on toast. It's not like there's space to expand. Our love's a romance, the wee kitchen waltz. I guess it was fate that we would share plates, dance to our favorite songs for breakfast or lunch, dinner or brunch. There in my arms you belong. Tango and waltz, pepper and salt, set up the table for two, polish and prepare grandma's silverware. Let's dance. The wee kitchen waltz. Cook like you dance, gallivant, prance, simmer, steam it, or stew. There's no need for haste. Ingredients embrace like dancers and lovers do. Taste where I go, tap heel toe. It's healthy and it's good for your heart. Practice and learn, together we'll turn. Let's dance. The wee kitchen waltz. The Wee Kitchen Waltz. That one's on the EP too. Thank you, Amanda. All right. Let's see. Got a couple more on the list here tonight. Let's see, anything. Yeah, nothing that I can play yet. That's okay. I'll do get out a different instrument. I've got a banjo here. This is a song that Barb and Kevin requested, Pennsylvania. I hope you're watching, Barb and Kevin. This is called Song of Loss. It's also on the EP. Carried you off too soon. They carried you off too soon. They carried you off too soon. They carried you. They carried you. Did you soar to the sky? Did you soar to the sky? Did you soar to the sky? Did you soar? Did you fly? I won't forget until I go. I won't forget until I go. I won't forget till I go. I won't forget. This I know. All right. Thank you all for listening tonight. It's been fun to have you along, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you scroll up to the top of the chat, you can see other things to links to click if you want to check out more music. You can also tip. There's a Venmo or a PayPal. I'd really appreciate it if you can do that. I don't know how often I'll do this, but I'd like to do it occasionally now. I got the setup to make it work, and it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I get a couple of different tunes the next time I do it, and maybe I'll even get a guest in here sometime, which would be fun. I guess I've got maybe one more song here. This one's also on the EP. It's kind of a good ending song. It's kind of got a little bit of a lullaby beat to it. Thank you all again for coming tonight and watching. What's that? What? Don't know. Can't do that one. I don't remember that one, Dad. Sorry. Thanks for the request, though. I have to get working on that one. That one might make it to a CD at some point. But I haven't been practicing that one. It was good to see Mom and Dad. They came up for a couple of days, a nice long week. So it's been our first kind of hangout in almost 2 years, and it was just really good to spend some time together. So I'll play this one for you, Dad, instead. It's about time passing. As a child learns his letters in the basement, looks to his dreams in the sky. As I sing this, there's other stargazers. This world's gonna pass them on by. And a woman takes the oath of election, while congressmen lost it with lies. And as I sing this, there's others just a-voting. This world is gonna pass it on by. Pass it on by. Pass it on by. This world's gonna pass it on by. Pass it on by. There's a gay man who's bound to be married to his partner, his love 30 years. Through the tears and the struggle and the trying, they'll fight till the fog finally clears. They will stand in front of the justice. We will all see together eye to eye. Through the money and the power and the fool's gold, this world's gonna pass it on by. Pass it on by. Pass it on by. This world's gonna pass it on by. Pass it on by. When the darkness comes to collect you and your soul away to slide, your body is stone in the river. This world's gonna pass it on by. And the light of the next world grows brighter as the sun begins to cry, and the face of the moon is smiling as the stars they pass you on by. Pass you on by. Pass you on by. This world's gonna pass you on by. 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 Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. What's that? You've got the open for that one? We can see this. I don't know if I want to end with a complete train wreck, but I'll try it. All right. Here's a little tune that well, oh boy, yeah, I'm trying to remember now. I don't know if I'm gonna get through this one, but Jake and I wrote. We'll try it. We'll see if we can do it. It's called In the Springtime. And yeah, it might be. Do you have the words for this one somewhere?
I have the starting words.
Okay. Well. Yeah. All right. Here we go. We'll try it.
Bears in the dumpster.
In the springtime, when I was a kid, I used to watch bears root through the dumpster. And out at Jack Shack, that was a restaurant about 10 miles from where we live. Yeah, see, I don't think this is a good idea. That spring. Oh, that was. Oh yeah. What is it? Yeah. That spring was a wet one, full of buzzing flies and tomatoes. Oh, mosquitoes, that's right. Full of buzzing flies and mosquitoes. Their bites reached me through my clothes. Oh, look, there's the riff. In the summertime, when I was a kid, I used to help my dad chop the firewood. Out by the gravel Johnson's, down by the gravel pit, about 10 miles where we live. That summer was a hot one. I got sunburned at my little league game. The year I got glasses, it was never the same. I remember the chorus on this one. What's that? Oh, yeah. That autumn, when I was a kid, I used to go out camping with the Boy Scouts. Down by Johnson, down by the gravel pit, about 10 miles where we live. That fall was a good one. Garden full of basil and tomatoes. I drank cold water straight from the garden hose. Now we gotta get wintertime. I think it's getting me. In the wintertime, when I was a kid, I used to build snow forts in the backyard with my sister. She was so tiny in her puffy snowsuit. Oh, you know what I did is I should have said winter at the first verse. That winter was a cold one. My mom's car was buried in deep and drifting snow. The wind chill red, 30 below. That was a little rough,
That was a strong assist from Jake Cooley.
but we made it. So thanks, Jake, for helping. That was good. I don't think we would have made it. And I still forgot the chorus. It's out there somewhere. So I'll have to practice that one for next time. Well, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Looks like my
Kirsten,
connection is unstable. Oh, Kirsten, thank you also for chiming in too and helping out. And yeah, maybe we'll see you all next time. Feel free to visit the website and check out some more music and tip. And I'll keep you posted, and we'll maybe do this again sometime soon. Thank you again for listening, and have a great weekend. Bye.